Hello there, left any good parties early lately? How does it feel to, instead of actually being a person, to be three insecurities stacked on top of each other wearing a trench coat? This is my rendition of a song that Ben and Marta touched themselves to. Cold coffee, your touch, the sunset in your eyes, your skin on mine, your lips, my dear eye. You are my Valentine. Your music taste is shit. I have been so absurdly happy. It is completely confounding. I'm mentally healthy for the first time in 6 years, really. It's a stable form of happiness. Or even when I'm sad, I know I'm happy. You know, people think that being sad makes you artistic, and I maintained for a while that that's bullshit, but I never really understood it until now, because now that I am happy, I'm able to create all the sad art I want to. You think that being sad makes you have more material or something, but really in effect all it does is bog you down and make you unable to create the stuff that you want to, because you're unstable. You can't do it. If you put in front of me a monologue or a sheet of music, even if I didn't want to do it, or if I hated the piece or whatever, I could sit there and just clunk it out. You know what I mean? I can't do that with painting a leaf. I'm coming up on a year since I put this on. December 16th. A year. Oh my god. Your Bluetooth speaker? My Bluetooth speaker?
Search.
Your shit is terrible, shut the fuck up. Talking that back, but you never get bucked. Say that you out here, bitch, you get no love. Yapping about stacking, but no, it's not much.
Taylor Swift. That's a big artist, and I love pop music, and something that bothers me a lot about pop music, not bother, it just matters a lot to me in pop music, is lyrics, and not having particularly deep or poetic lyrics even, just having the right ones. So I'm gonna compare New Romantics, it's a song that's on the radio off 1989 Deluxe Edition, and I'm gonna compare it to State of Grace off of Red, which is the opening track. And, it's a deep cut because it wasn't a single, but, the difference is astounding. Wait. Oh, yes. So it's a flawed premise. We're the generation we're the new romantics. Yeah, it's just vague and substanceless and feels devoid of integrity when you talk like that, because you sound dumb. I don't know, there's nothing there. It's fluff. Baby, we're the romantics. Come along with me. That's a filler line. What does that mean? I don't know. What are you talking about? It's it's amazing, and then the melody just falls down in this heroic way. 'Cause baby, I could build a castle out of all the things they threw at me. But then we get baby, we're the new romantics. Come along with me. Rhythmically, is great, right? It just sounds it flows out. Baby, we're the new romantics, right? But what's the next line? Heartbreak is the national anthem. Wait, nah. Try saying that in a way that makes sense. Heartbreak is the national anthem. It just does not flow off your tongue, and it just comes out like that. And once you notice it, you can't stop noticing. Heartbreak is the national anthem. It's wrong. Heartbreak is the national anthem, and then also, what does that mean? Heartbreak is the national anthem. Number one, that's an unoriginal sentiment. Number two, it's kind of meaningless. Heartbreak is the national anthem. Heart, the concept is your national anthem. I don't know. It's so non-hard hitting. I'm moving locations. I was gonna listen to the verse before I talked about it, but I can't wait. You come around and the armor falls, pierce the room like a cannonball. Now all we know is don't let go. We are alone, just you and me. Up in your room, our slates are clean. Just twin fire signs, 4 blue eyes. So you were never a saint, and I've loved in shades of wrong. We learn to live with the pain, mosaic broken hearts, but this love is brave and wild. You know, the hardest hitting part about comparing these two songs is that they are essentially about the same thing. They deal with the same theme, which is like kind of seeing the beauty in like heartbreak and being romantic, right? This is a state of grace. This is the worthwhile fight. That's like spiritual. That's like, what a sensation that line provides, and it manages to do it without touching down on a cliche or like an uninspired idea. It deals with something that we've all dealt before with, but like in a better way. Not everyone's seen like your earlier videos. Like, you know, you've taken some of them down and stuff like that. I remember when you did like this whole review of Kingdom Hearts when you were just getting into like the kind of video essay and comedy area of YouTube, before you were even into vlogs. And I remember that shit, and like, it was good. Your comedy was borrowed from other people. You weren't that comfortable. You were pretending to be comfortable, and you could see that. And now you're like supremely comfortable in front of the camera. And that's the kind of shit that only happens out of just practice and be doing something. I realized this with my rap lyrics, is I have to be very confident because they're actually really fantastic, and I'm very good at doing it. And that's purely because I have stacks. I'm show you. This is raps from years ago, and it's full pages. Full, like, so many. And that's not even because I have like a trillion notes on here that are all like rap lyrics. And then like there's that, but then you think every iPod Touch I've owned, which is, I'm gonna say like 3 in my life, they're all filled to the brim with them too. And my past phone, I've lost some notes when I changed phones. There's so much of this. I have to be proud about this. In the same way that like your vlogs are a complete form now, you can just vlog and you just do it so naturally, whereas like I struggle with it. Oh Jesus, it's so embarrassing. I wish I was the kind of person that could just share how embarrassing this is, but I cannot. Fucking tragic. Like, I at least, like, at this point I'm focusing on flow rather than cramming in as many words that rhyme and big words and like completely devoid of sense.
Jumped out of the second floor of a record store with a treacherous 4 cassette and a cassette recorder in Ecuador with Edward Norton.
Let's talk about Eminem. He released something recently called Campaign Speech. This is how the song opens. Jumped out of the second floor of a record store with the treacherous 4 cassette and cassette recorder in Ecuador with Edward Norton. Witnessed the metamorphosis of a legend growing like an expert swordsman from the Hessian War, and hence the origin of the Headless Horseman. I need to break this down a little, because maybe not everyone listens to rap. I know you don't really understand, like, how to listen to some rap. I know you like Ice Cube. I know you like Chance, but, like, you know, let me just break down some rap theory. What everyone says about Eminem is, like, he's kind of lost his conceptual edge and his focus, but his technique is as great as ever. What he's doing in this song is as completely unappealing as, like, this jazz guitarist playing over any song, and, like, it's all, like, tasteful and shit, because, like, everyone's trying to, like, do a good song, and he comes in and it's just, like, modular bebop scales, just, like just vomiting on the song, and what I'm trying to say is technique means less than nothing if you have no taste. Multis, there's a multiple syllable rhyme scheme. Second floor, record store, 4 cassette recorder in Ecuador with Edward Norton. Metamorphosis, legend growing, expert swordsman, Hessian War, hence the origin of the headless horse, born with the endorphins of a pathetic orphan, endless source and reservoir of extension sexual dresser kids, it rhymes. It rhymes. There is no conceptual edge here. It's just saying shit. I can say shit. Go hard on my own. I'm a bard in my zone. Sense the dark undertones. Harvesting moans. Eminem is remembered in rap and changed rap and stuff like that because he was really outside of the box and off the wall and different, right? And so naturally, if you're not really like the thing that has born you, people will like you and not this. That creates this kind of like dissonance where it's like, you owe everything to this, and this is what this is. You've contributed to this, but like, but you should not be elevated above this by any means.
Backward as in, I'm wrapped in a plan. This madness again, this smack from the hand of God to a man. I'm a god to a man, branding my fans as my lands expand. I'm the pride of the pride, like a blind the divine. I'll entangle the vines on my own damn time. I'm a fine. Fuck you. Feel the weight of my mind, got a drink with a lime and a shrine for my crimes.
I can make vlogs too. I'm just as good at making vlogs. Look at this graphic. Whatever's there, if there is anything there, I want you to know it took me an extremely long time to figure out how to do that.